Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just talk about the win for you guys to really battle. I know it got a little dicey there at the end, but just a big win for you guys to open conference play.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Uh, Really excited about the W. So proud of this team. 10 wins. That's a big number for us. One more than a year ago. And then to get the first one in conference. A year ago we were sitting here, the same exact scenario with a loss in almost identical style of game. I mean, we were ahead, they came back and closed,
Yeah.
and they closed it. And so for our team to dig deep and find a way to hold on down the stretch, I was really happy. And obviously we're a work in progress. I thought we grew up a lot during this game. You don't see post players, like Regina Rogers that often, and we certainly didn't in the preseason. Our posts, basically were baptized into the Pac-12 tonight, by their players because Argans is a great player as well. So two veterans. And I thought that was the beginning of the game was just them dominating us in position and physicality, and then I loved how our post rose to the challenge, and we competed, found a way to change shots. The rest of our team found a way to slow down the passing lanes and the passes, and I just loved how we really competed tonight. So to come out with a win, I couldn't be happier, more proud of our team, and credit Washington for a great game and making it as close as it was at the end.
What did you kind of say to your posts to, as far as just to help them get comfortable against Regina and against this?
Yeah, well, it's been a long discussion. We've been talking about Regina from early December. This is what's coming. This is, you're going to play posts that are so physical and so strong and so powerful like she is. She's so agile, and she's just, as difficult a cover as I think you have. And so we've been getting them ready. Then tonight, just you can do this. You can do this, and you got to beat her to spots, and you got to get there before her and do everything you can to hold position. And then when she catches it, you got to be straight up, because your tendencies don't want to come out and foul. And I thought, for the most part, we did a really good job of that. Proud of them.
So did you allow yourself at all to think back to the last season? I think it was Kima, though, that really was hitting the threes. But, this time Mercedes is hitting them late. Did you think about that and, here we go again kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, I think that that sort of happened after the game, though, realizing that, a year ago we were close in every single game, similar situation, except for this year, we can close out these games, and we're not, satisfied just being in single digits with them. Now we believe that we can close out these kinds of games, and it's so exciting. Everybody's laughing and smiling and, feeling good about ourselves, but it was tough. It was a tough game.
So at the end, when it got a little close and getting the ball in bounds, the timeout, what were you saying to your teammates on the floor?
Oh, it was just total focus. Nothing else mattered except for each possession. And you could tell, if we had a turnover or something, just how significant each thing was. And so, starting to scramble on defense and, getting tips on the ball. And it just, every possession felt like $1 million, like we were losing $1 million. So it just, nothing really needed to be said. Everybody knew how important it was.
What's the show for you guys? We talked the other day about, you can't tell them what it's like, they have to experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys got that. What did you guys learn as a team, from this game down the stretch and everything that you can use going forward?
I think, especially in the first half when it felt like they were getting a second chance after, each shot that was going up. And so I feel like we kind of made an adjustment and realized that, we have to box out. And even when you think that you're boxing out, you probably aren't, so you need to box out harder. And so I think that to summarize it, we realized that even when we think that we're playing so hard and that we're boxing out, that we need to push ourselves, and it's even harder than what we think.
Nice to get some big shots from a lot of different players, and it wasn't just one or two. Nice that you guys got that in a game like this.
Yeah, everybody had big moments in this game. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people stepped up.
I felt like you wanted that.
No, I was just doing the
Let's talk about rebounding and everything, and they've got a lot of the posts. You guys out rebounding 44-40.
Yeah.
You got to be pretty excited.
Wow.
We talked at halftime that rebounds were going to decide the game, and down the stretch, they got a board and scored. Then the last two possessions, we got defensive rebounds, and that ended up deciding it, in my opinion. And so that's a big number for our team, to come back from St. Mary's, where we got out-rebounded by 24 in that game, to come back and out-rebound Washington, who, is as athletic as they are and as big as they are, you know, there's only one way to do that, and that's by being physical and boxing out and wanting the ball more than, well, as much as you can, you know. So that's a big number for us, and that's really encouraging as we go forward. Alicia had 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
You know, we needed that from her tonight, and she brought that to us.
Maybe too early to think ahead to Washington State.
No, it's
No.
and we're already there. They had a big win over Oregon tonight. I think it was almost a 30-point victory.
Was it?
Yeah, they're playing outstanding basketball right now. They're believing. They had a tough non-conference schedule. They had some success in it, played some teams, even a couple close losses that they played. A couple teams, yeah, really tough. And so they're believing in themselves, and they have a lot of weapons. They're outstanding guard play, and then their posts really battle and provide offense as well. And so, yeah, they're going to be a handful on Saturday.
That's gonna go ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a great test.
And I was gonna say that's one more. That's the next step is being able to come off a win and enjoy it for a little bit, but then just move on. And that's the next thing that we have to learn.
Anything else?